certified officials qualify them to administer the rules of the game. Please remember to give them the highest degree of respect. Admission to this year's class event is a privilege. With that privilege comes responsibility. Responsibility to conduct yourself in a manner where the game is enjoyable for other fans and participants. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. As you attend this athletic contest tonight, Beacon High History will remember you. Choose the side of good sportsmanship tonight. Remember, good sports should have to play the game. This is a public service message from the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. The Jefferson High School Administration and the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission would like to remind all individuals of West Virginia State Board Policy 2422, prohibiting use of any tobacco product on school property and during school-related events. Not only is tobacco use and distribution illegal on school property, but tobacco is direct and linked to numerous health problems. Please do part of tobacco use in West Virginia. It's illegal to park from the red thing to the curb near the gym door area. Please not park there. In case of an emergency that requires everyone to exit the JHS building, please locate the exit that's nearest you. Any secondary exit you may need to use. JHS main exits are identified by the red light exit signs. Our concession area is open to serve you, but food and drink need to be consumed in the lobby. Please, no food or drink in the gym this evening. Jefferson High School would like to thank our corporate sponsors, State Farm Insurance, and our local State Farm agents. State Farm sponsorship of the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference has been a benefit to all of our Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference schools and the student athletes in tonight's game.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Home Team Sports TV broadcast of the game between your home-standing Jefferson Cougars welcoming the Spring Mills Patriots. Spring Mills comes into the game hot, undefeated this season, ranked 5th in the state. Jefferson ranked a little bit down at 8. Jefferson coming off of a win over the weekend against St. Maria Goretti. Spring Mills coming off a huge EPAC win over the Hedgesville Eagles. Tonight's game is going to be a barn burner, I believe. I'm going to be by myself for a little while as I wait for my partner to get here. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all see who our starters are going to be tonight. Got our starting lineups and our coaches in. Like I said, it's going to be a tough game between the Spring Mills Cardinals. My apologies, Spring Mills fans, for mixing that up with the middle school, against Jefferson. The honor guard's going to go ahead and present the colors. And welcome back to Jefferson High School. We are live. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Neil Powell's Down Home Insurance. Go ahead and call Neil for all your home and auto insurance needs. So, Spring Mills undefeated on the season, coming off a big win over Hedgesville. Jefferson lost to that same Hedgesville team a week ago in this building. Trying to determine who has supremacy here in the EPAC. Pretty much got a log jam at the top. 3 teams going for 2 spots. Shively and Thomas jump. Spring Mills is going to start off with possession. Thomas with a quick drive to the basket. Good for two. Jaden Gladney's going to bring the ball down the floor to Wyatt Shively in the corner. Tries to go baseline to Jenkins. Jenkins to Will Shively. Will over to his brother Wyatt, trying to get to the basket. He's going to get Caleb Thomas with a quick foul. Wyatt Shively is going to go to the line to shoot two. First one's off the mark. Second one short of the iron, but Gladney's going to grab the rebound. Jenkins from the corner. Got it. Three-pointer for Jamari. That's going to be bad news for Spring Mills if Jamari Jenkins can get hot early. Caleb Thomas bringing the ball down the floor. Jalen Franklin loses it out of bounds. It's going to be Cougars basketball. Jamari Jenkins bringing the ball across the timeline. Jenkins out to Will Shively into the paint, pull-up jumper off the mark. Wyatt Shively chases the rebound down. Cross court to Roper, to Shively, looking for the step back three. Hits Jenkins, over to the corner, three, off the mark. Wyatt Shively with the putback. Jefferson 5, Spring Mills 2. Gladney with the ball across half court to Wyatt Shively at the top of the key. Caleb Thomas with the rebound is going to push it up court. Thomas over to Robinson. Cross court to Austin Davis, who's joined the starting lineup recently with the absence of Keyshawn Cheek. Robinson looking to drive, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Max Anderson. Back out to Franklin. Spring Mills working the ball around, looking for a quality shot. Anderson in the corner. Gladney and Jenkins are going to trap. Dumps it to Robinson. Robinson out to Davis. Spring Mills looking a little gun shy here. Not sure why they're not pulling the trigger. Looked like they had a couple quality opportunities, but they waited long enough and got a really good one. That's going to be Franklin for two. Bring Spring Mills within one. Jenkins, long three, got it. He's 2 for 2 from long range already tonight. Jenkins, the leading scorer here for the Cougars, followed closely by Jaden Gladney. Jefferson playing some stout defense right now. Anderson drives, up and good. Strong move to the basket by Max Anderson. Roper over to Shively in the corner, pulls up the three, got it! Jefferson is hot from beyond the arc. Two huge keys for Jefferson. Get Will Shively involved early and get Jamari Jenkins the ball. Davis off the mark from three, Shively with the outlet pass. Jenkins is going to push it. He's got some quickness. Anderson's going to have to try to keep up with him all night. Gladney into the lane, just off the mark. It's like Jaden Gladney's going to go to the line to shoot two. 11-6 Jefferson so far. Spring Mills can ill afford to fall behind Jefferson early and have to use a lot of energy in a comeback. They're working on a lot shorter bench now. Isaiah Fritz into the game for Tayshawn Roper. Gladney off the mark with the second one, but looks like we're going to have a lane violation. And Gladney gets that one. 13-6 Jefferson. I know Coach Lewis wanted him to get out to an early lead. A little turnover there, and it's going to be a foul on Jefferson.
Bad foul by Jenkins.
All right, Jenkins, call for the first foul.
Welcome to the broadcast, Coach.
Yes, thank you.
Got Coach Edwards from over at Washington, the girls' coach, joining me on the broadcast.
Yeah, this is my first time actually getting the chance to see Spring Mills. I'm interested to see how they match up tonight against Jefferson.
They match up pretty well, in my opinion.
Okay.
Gotten to see both teams a bit this year. Main thing with Spring Mills I'm worried about is they played a very ball-dominant offense with Keyshawn Cheek.
Okay.
So now they're going to be going to an offense that's going to move the ball around a little bit. Also brings number 22 Austin Davis into the starting lineup. He's an amazing three-point shooter.
Okay.
But really, the only person on the bench now that got a lot of playing time recently is DJ Bordley. So they're kind of working on a six-man rotation. Max Anderson's brother does get a little bit of playing time.
Okay.
It's going to be 13-8 Jefferson. Shively over to Fritz in the corner. Shively step back three. Couldn't get the home roll. But his brother Wyatt got the rebound.
Good rebound, Wyatt.
Gladney long three from the corner off the back of the iron. Another rebound for Wyatt Shively.
Good work.
Fighting underneath with Thomas. Uh-oh. That's Caleb Thomas's second foul, and we're only midway.
I think he called an offensive foul.
Oh, he did call an offensive foul. Offensive foul.
Don't agree with that call, I think.
I do not agree with that call, but I was talking to my producer, Shalenka, before the game, and we kind of had a feeling Wyatt might get in foul trouble tonight.
I thought he battled hard on that game possession, that rebound.
The last game that Buck refereed here, he liked Wyatt. So Wyatt got in foul trouble early. Jalen Franklin over to Davis. Anderson in the corner, guarded tightly by Jenkins. That's going to be a matchup to watch tonight. If Jamari gets Anderson in foul trouble, it's going to be a long night for Spring Mills.
Absolutely. Jamari being the engine for Jefferson.
It looks like that one's actually going to be on Jamari, so I was about to get there. It could work the other way also. 13-10, Spring Mills is back within 3 of Jefferson. Moses Talley is going to check into the game.
I do like Moses. I think he plays hard. He competes every time I've seen him play. So
he takes advantage of the minutes he's gotten and the times absolutely. I've been here in the building watching him.
Agreed.
Quick pass underneath to Jenkins. There's Talley bringing it back out to the top. They're going to set the offense back up again. Fritz off the mark.
That's a terrible shot.
Thomas is going to push it up to Franklin.
And did commit a foul on the other end.
Yeah, that's a double whammy, Coach. Foul looks like it's going to be on Fritz. A couple of our awesome sponsors out there to help and bring us the broadcast tonight. Petty Pest Control, Sampson Properties and Adam Shively, and Sundays 24/7 Tanning. Thomas kicks it out to Franklin from the corner, just off the mark. Thomas gets the rebound. Robinson got it. Tell you what, Caleb Robinson's really shown a lot of improvement in the last two seasons up there at Spring Mills.
I'd like to see Jefferson keep the ball out of the paint a little more. Good shot by Jenkins. They're allowing them to break down their defense, and that's creating a lot of open looks from what I've seen so far. I'd like to see them keep the ball out of the paint.
Will knocks the ball away from Thomas. It's going to stay with Spring Mills. Jalen Franklin on the inbound, back to Anderson. Anderson's going to bring it across the timeline, guarded by Jenkins. Switch on Shively, and they both go, and Thomas is wide open.
It's lack of communication about there, Jenkins and Shively.
Referee waves the basket off, but we are going to have a foul on the floor on Jefferson. Anderson to inbound the ball. Jefferson playing good defense, but Thomas leaks open.
Paint to paint again. Got to keep the ball at the paint.
Just off the mark.
Good take by Johnson there.
Kylan Johnson with the basket. Oh, Jefferson presses and forces the turnover. Gladney pull up off the mark. Roper to Jenkins. He cannot miss tonight from three-point range. He's now 3 for 3.
Got away. There's a travel. Jefferson's cranked the pressure up a little bit.
Just as quick as Spring Mills clawed their way back in the game, Jefferson turns up the heat on him and applies the pressure and forces a couple errors and turnovers. 20-13, Jefferson with the lead. Jenkins bringing the ball across half court. Drops it off to Johnson. Tally got it.
That was a good look. Good shot. Good basketball there.
5th three-pointer made tonight from Jefferson. It's the hottest I've seen him in the first quarter in a while.
Yeah, Jamari's turning this thing up a little bit. You see him starting to get that look in his eye.
I think he came to play tonight.
He came to play. He's ready
tonight.
to go.
It's a huge test. You got two teams who are trying to assert themselves as the best team in the EPAC. Basically got a log jam at the top. 3 teams fighting for 2 playoff positions. So Hedgesville came in here and took a win last week, but they lost to Spring Mills on Friday night.
Right.
So
definitely doesn't want to lose 2 games early in the conference.
Jenkins with the pull-up off the mark. To be honest with you, I think people are sleeping on Jefferson a little bit because they're looking at the record. Jefferson's played a stout schedule.
Nah, and that's the biggest thing. It doesn't, right now, early in the season, you want to be battle tested. You want to be battle tested.
Robinson with the drive. Gets the bucket and the foul. Yeah, I got to respect Coach Lewis for taking on that schedule.
Absolutely.
Taking his team on the road so they know what it's like to stay overnight in a hotel. Get the same feeling like you're going to state.
Right. They need to experience everything, on the road, hostile environments, things like that. I know they went up to Morgantown.
Absolutely.
Another tough team in the state. Morgantown, every time I've seen them, they played extremely well. So,
and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, Coach, and we're going to take it to a commercial break and a word from our sponsors.
Right.
This is Quintez McDonald Gibson from Integrity Home Mortgage. Come join the winning team today.
And we are back. Coach Rasan Edwards, Jeremy Adkins, and Home Team Sports. Man, what a first quarter. Jamari Jenkins came to play tonight.
Absolutely. Love what he's doing. He cranked up the energy a little bit, turned it up on defense. That caused that spurt from Jefferson.
Well, I understand across the board, whether it be middle school or high school, he's always had some crazy big games against Spring Mills.
He just steps up to the competition. You know, as the competition rises, his game seems to rise. Always love watching the kid play. He's an ultimate competitor.
He's got a motor on him,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely.
Kylan Johnson does too. We got a really quick lineup out on the floor. Gladney steps on the end line.
Sloppy with the pass.
Got Gladney, Jenkins, the Shively brothers, and Kylan Johnson out there for Jefferson. We got Franklin, Thomas, Anderson, Davis, and Robinson for Spring Mills. And long outlet pass. Robinson tracks it down. Got it. 23-17 Jefferson. What you looking for in the second quarter here, Coach, for Jefferson to keep maintaining this lead?
I mean, they're going to have to continue to keep the pressure up on defense. It's going to have to come down to them keeping the ball out of the paint and just passing, sharing the ball like that. Great pass by
Nice
Johnson.
give and go by Kylan DeWile. Shot and a steal by Jenkins.
Defense to offense. Defense to offense.
Woo! Jaden Gladney. Coach Samples needs to rally his troops. Wow. Wow, that was a mental breakdown by Spring Mills there.
Absolutely. And
I don't
being
know.
careless with the ball, being careless, sloppy with the ball, and, now pushes Jefferson out to a 12-point lead. But again, it comes back to defense. They're going to have to defend, keeping the ball out of the paint, rebound, one and done.
Home team sports right down in that huddle with Coach Luke Samples and his team, bringing you all the action. I was telling people I thought this might be a letdown game for Spring Mills. They've won a couple big ones. Emotions are running high. Got some things going on in-house. Just always waiting for that emotional letdown. Again, that win over Hedgesville was big for them, but they almost gave it up too. They controlled 3/4 of the game and let Wilkes and Elijah King and Stephon Barclay get Hedgesville right back in it, and they were within a score with under a minute to go, and Spring Mills ended up taking away a 6-point win.
And those kids can play. You name 3 kids that are solid, they can play ball. So if you're a competitor, you're gonna fight till the end. So, and that sounds like that's what they did.
Jenkins going in and taking a listen in the huddle. Smart move, Jamari. They're going to let you in. You go ahead and listen.
I agree.
One thing, Jefferson's pretty balanced. They got some seniors. They got some juniors. They got some sophomores. Hedgesville's got a lot of leadership, older kids. And Spring Mills is just young. Young. You're a coach. You get it. People are questioning, does Spring Mills know how to finish and win yet? DJ Boardley into the game with the bucket.
And, at the end of the day, once you're playing varsity basketball, the game, middle of the season, end of the season, nobody cares. You know what I mean? You're a varsity basketball player at this point, so now we just expect you to play. So,
absolutely.
That's just the reality of it.
DJ Boardley, in addition to Spring Mills for this season, checks into the game. He limited in playing time earlier in the season. But
that's a great pass by Colin.
Good finish by Will too. He's getting involved early. He was pretty cold the last few games. He's been in foul trouble. So
when I've seen them play a couple times, I just think they get a little handsy. Referees are going to call that. So you just have to stay disciplined.
Robinson working the ball to Davis. So Boardley. Cougar crowd is definitely in this. Kylan Johnson strips it from Robinson, but the ball is going to go out of bounds. It is 31-19, Coach.
Good defensive possession right there. I thought Jefferson did a good job pushing him away from the basket. Really good job right there by Jefferson.
Jefferson's playing all around really good basketball right now. They're shooting the ball well. They're passing it well. Defending well.
No better time to do it than now.
Boardley with the long three.
I think he gave him two.
Oh, was the foot on the line? Good eye, Coach. Long two by Boardley. Wyatt down low. Up and under, can't get it. Caleb Thomas with the rebound. Gladney almost steals it. Caleb Thomas going downhill. Will Shively with the rebound. Spring Mills is keeping the pace of this, or I'm sorry, Jefferson is keeping the pace of this game.
They are.
That one was just off the mark.
Oh, foul on Spring Mills.
Looks like there's going to be a foul on Davis from Spring Mills.
Entering the game for Jefferson, number 15, Kai Vickers.
Kai Vickers into the game. He's a shooter. Drives. Thomas with a big block. He's leading the States in block again this year. But he's going to pick up a foul on Wyatt Shively.
Wyatt is really causing a lot of problems in the paint on offensive boards.
Yeah, I thought it does not bode well if he gets Caleb Thomas in foul trouble. Caleb's really good about being able to get a lot of blocks without committing fouls when he's doing it. But Wyatt can body some people, and Wyatt likes to drive and back people down to the basket, and always has the potential in that situation to create a foul.
Right. I think with Caleb right there, just has to stay vertical. You know, if he stays vertical, then, you know, it goes the other way. But
Jefferson with a 10-point lead, just over 5 minutes to go.
Not sure what the call was here.
Outlet pass to Robinson. Shively intercepts it. Going to have a tie up at half court, and looks like we're going to get a foul on Caleb Robinson. Not sure about that one, Coach. Kind of looked like both of them just kind of got tied up.
So yeah, that's a little questionable there, but I think referees want to keep the game under control, so he has to.
I definitely think they see the potential for it to get chippy, and
get chippy.
Spring Mills is a chippy team,
right?
Very chippy team.
This game can get.
Jefferson tends to be able to keep their composure a little bit better.
Right.
Jefferson trying to make a run back to States after that historic undefeated regular season last year.
Absolutely great season.
They ran through the EPAC.
Great
That's also why I think people are sleeping on them.
I mean,
they beat up on people last year.
They did, but you know what? I think Coach Lewis prepared them. He's preparing them for the long haul, and you know what? They got a loss. So what? Just continue to play, fight through it, and figure out how to win the next one.
Bordley bringing the ball down the floor, passes it to Robinson, over to the corner to Max Anderson. Three's off the mark. Shively with the long outlet pass to Gladney. Got it. Oh, got him with the foul. It's going to be one on Anderson. Jefferson still up by double digits, 31-21. 4:42 left to go in the first half. It's turning out to be a high-scoring affair so far. Gladney gets the bounce off the front of the iron.
Back in the game is number 11, Kate Roper.
Roper checks back into the game for Will Shively. Coach Lewis trying to keep his guys fresh. Doing a lot of subbing in and out early in the game.
Ain't out of foul trouble.
That, and I think he's trying to keep the heat dialed up and trying to wear Spring Mills out.
And I can't say I blame him. Good move for him. He's going to have to keep the tempo up.
Jamari with the steal and can't gather it in.
I think that's his third. That's Thomas's third. Did he call a foul? No foul there.
No, I was out of bounds, I believe. Yeah, out of bounds on Jamari Jenkins. Thomas gets to the rack, can't finish. Anderson gets the rebound and does finish.
Spring Mills in the paint again.
Gladney working against Bordley. Shively up for the screen. Gladney tries the scoop shot, doesn't fall. Wyatt Shively with the rebound, out to Roper.
Wyatt, another offensive rebound.
He's been a rebounding machine this year.
Strong around the basket.
He had a 22 rebound game.
Impressive.
22 rebounds. He was our home team player of the game that night. Vickers with the long three. He's just off the mark. Bordley with the rebound. Robinson going to slow the pace up. Thomas working against Gladney. Bordley pulls up from three. Misses. Jenkins pulls up at the free throw line. He likes that shot, and he normally hits it. Bordley out running again. That can't get that one to fall either. Gladney with the rebound. Vickers gets plucked from behind by Anderson.
A little sloppy now.
Game is getting a little sloppy.
Take by Thomas. Jefferson needs something good here. You know, Spring Mills, okay.
Spring Mills getting within 8. Coach Lewis is going to call a timeout. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take you to a commercial break and a few words from our sponsors. Welcome back to Shenandoah Junction. Jeremy Adkins and Rasan Edwards on the broadcast, being brought to you tonight by Beautitudes Hair and Beauty Supplies, Shelton Tree Service, Integrity Home Mortgage, Quality Lawn Care. Call Chris Page, HG's Barbecue, Money Mar Training, and Marcus Roper. 33-25 here in the second, Coach. Play was getting a little sloppy. Coach Lewis called a timeout. And
let's get a good shot here. Both teams in a bonus, so get something good.
Got Kylan back in the game. Jaden Gladney hit the three.
Gladney for three.
Jefferson is on fire from beyond the arc tonight. 36-25, Cougar lead. Thomas with the turnover. Jenkins gathers it in. Finishes over top of Anderson. Jamari Jenkins is going off tonight.
Good timeout, Lewis. Got everybody settled down.
It was a quality timeout. Spring Mills working the ball around, looking for a good shot. They were really patient early on, and seems like they're rushing their shots now.
I like how Jefferson now in this possession again. Well, I'll take that back. Now they're getting into the paint again. I'd like to see Jefferson keep the ball out of the paint.
DJ Bordley.
Easy looks.
DJ has been coming on strong these last few games. Will pulls up from three. Gladney with the rebound, up and under finishes.
Good follow by Gladney. Good follow by Gladney.
Jefferson is playing very, very hard right now.
Good defense shot.
Another turnover.
Defense to offense. Good job.
Gladney again. And Luke Samples is going to have to call a timeout. Just like that, Jefferson now has a 15-point lead.
Defense to offense. Good possession out of the timeout. Got a three by Gladney. Followed by Gladney for two.
Jefferson came to play tonight, trying to assert over the rest of the EPAC that they are still the team to beat.
And I think you know, that three-team race with Spring Mills, Jefferson, and Hedgesville, from what I understand, will be a nice run to the finish. From what I understand. So this is my first, like I said, this is my first time watching Spring Mills. Solid ball club. You know, I did hear they, you know, had some roster changes, but you know, kids are still competing. I like it.
They got a deep team, and to be honest, again, they're a very ball-dominant team with Cheek. They're going to become more of a spread the ball around team now.
Okay.
Cheek was averaging over 20 points, but you've
Big,
got
big blow.
Thomas Robinson and Anderson are all in the 9 to 11 range.
Okay.
And Davis can get you some buckets. He just wasn't getting a lot of playing time.
Right.
But they weren't a deep team before, and they're definitely not a deep team now.
Yeah, losing 20-point score, that definitely hurts anybody.
Davis connects from long range.
Number 22, Austin Davis.
You know, funny thing about Austin Davis is never played AAU basketball, taught himself how to play in his driveway, and has played high school basketball.
Nothing wrong with that. Just work.
Did it the old school way.
Nothing wrong with that. I respect that.
Understand he's quite the adept automotive technician at a young age also. So
might need to call him when I have some car trouble.
Right. So 42-30 Jefferson. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Thomas going to bring the ball up. See if Spring Mills tries to play for the last shot. Nope, they're trying to go quick, but Jalen Franklin has the ball taken away by Kylan Johnson.
Good hands by Johnson. They're to hold here for one shot. Good decision. Eliminate possessions.
Under 10 to go. Jenkins guarded by Anderson. Gets the screen from Talley to Roper. Will Shabli at the top of the key for three. Got it at the buzzer!
Possession of Jefferson in the last shot.
And that is the icing on top of that cake for Jefferson's first half. They came to play 45-30. Jefferson leading. Jefferson is hot from beyond the arc tonight.
I like what Jefferson did the last few possessions after that timeout Lewis called. We got a quick 5 points, another defense to offense. Jefferson turned up on defensive end and led out to some runouts. Good job by Jefferson.
Absolutely. And with that being said, we're going to take you to the floor for this performance from Jefferson's cheer squad. and we are going to take you to some commercial from our sponsors for halftime.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us on our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
This is Quintez McDonald Gibson from Integrity Home Mortgage. Come join the winning team today.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to Shenandoah Junction. Jeremy Adkins with Coach Rasan Edwards from Washington High School girls program. Rasan, what a first half that was for the Jefferson Cougars.
Great first half. Spring Mills went on a little run. Jefferson, after the timeout, went on, responded really well. Quick 5-point spurt from Gladney. Shively with a 3, defensive steal out into a run out.
Man, Jamari Jenkins is getting it done at both ends of the floor tonight. Playing great defense, hitting his threes, getting to the rack. What do you think Spring Mills can do here as far as halftime adjustments to try to get back in this game?
They just have to stay poised, and they're going to have to put more pressure on the shooters on the perimeter. I mean, they can't. That's a good take by Thomas there.
That's what they want to do. That's what they started out the game doing.
That's what they're going to have to do. Everything, just stay under control and just chip away at the lead. There are no 13-point shots, so just chip away at the lead.
Good call, Coach. Jefferson's going to work the ball around. Jenkins is guarded by Anderson. Anderson's definitely Spring Mills' defensive specialist. He always gets the assignment. Ooh, nice pass up and over from Shively to Shively, but Will can't finish. Caleb with the outlet pass to Caleb Robinson. Oops, stepped on the line.
Let's see right there. You gain possession of the ball. There's nothing wrong with bringing the ball up, running your set.
Trying to play too fast. Yeah. Trying to get back in the game too fast.
You don't need to, right. Just stay under control, stay poised, get a good shot. Now you give the ball back.
Definitely a youthful mistake. Spring Mills shows their lack of experience there. Shively to Shively.
Good pass.
Will nearly dunks the ball. Will has managed to stay on the floor. No foul trouble tonight, and that has a lot to do with how Jefferson's playing.
Absolutely.
I think
it makes the difference. He's got to stay on the floor.
This is the first game I've been at so far this year where he's gotten into this groove like he was in last year. Oh, I don't think that was a double dribble. The ball got smacked away from him.
That's a bad call. Oh, my.
I don't even know if Spring Mills coach agrees with that one.
Hey, but he says, I'll take it.
Hey, I'll take it.
That's a
Robinson to Anderson. Back to Robinson. Thomas using his length there. Boardley in the corner. Back under to Thomas. Thomas finishes.
He finishes well around the rim.
He's got that length.
But you can't trade baskets. You need stops.
Shively from 3.
For example, you can't.
Just talking about Will Shively.
And you're letting Will. Good hustle by Jenkins. Great shot by Shively. But you're giving him room, you're giving him space. So
and he does not need a lot of space. He's got a quick release.
Right.
He can get that ball up and out quick. Got some substitutions going on in the floor. Real quick, if you need a car, you can call me, Jeremy. I'm over at OPEC Motors. Got Catro Law and Key Property Management helping us out with our sponsorships tonight.
Good defense by Roper there. Good defense by Roper.
Shively at the elbow. Back out to Gladney. Back over to Shively. Wyatt Shively from 3 just misses. Caleb Thomas is going to run the floor and get downhill.
Good charge by Wyatt Shively. Good tough play. tough-nosed kid. I like it.
Jefferson's came to play tonight. 50-34, 16-point lead, and I think they have found their groove.
But again, another,
got a timeout on the floor while the referee cleans up some sweat. So a couple more of our sponsors: Cheryl Yates, ERA Realty, L&L Handyman Services, and Terry Jenkins. VFW Post 3522. And again, tonight's game is being brought by Neil Powell and Down Home Insurance. We've got Johnson, Shively, Roper, and Gladney in the game for the Cougars. Looks like got a new player out on the floor for Spring Mills. I'm not sure who that is. He's not on our roster. He's wearing Keyshawn Cheek's number. Roper dials it up from 3. Dump off to Wyatt, he finishes.
Good play by Johnson.
Jefferson is imposing their will upon Spring Mills right now. Got to tie up at half court, and we're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to go the way of Jefferson.
Johnson's made some good reads tonight. Some good looks, setting people up.
Looks like Moses Talley and Jamari Jenkins are going to check back in for Jefferson. DJ Bordley, Caleb Thomas, Jalen Franklin, Max Anderson, and our mystery number 2, who's must be on a JV player called up. Will with the turn and go. Got it.
Good attack by Will, not settling for the 3 every time, attacking the rim.
Man, Will and Jamari are making it difficult to decide who might be our player of the game tonight.
Absolutely. Both playing very well tonight. Both playing very well.
Because at this point, Spring Mills is going to need a huge comeback or a massive letdown by Jefferson to change the outcome of this game.
And with Spring Mills, I thought they rushed some possessions where they were able to get a stop. They rushed some possessions. Jefferson came back to score. So you can't have empty possessions right now.
A lot of errant, those long outlet passes not hitting the mark. Looks like it's going to be Jefferson's ball. Got Xavier Anderson, Max Anderson's brother, in the game for Spring Mills.
I think that's the second time Ari Jenkins scored on that same offensive play.
It's a very well-designed play. Bordley, scoop, misses. Kylan Johnson with the rebound. Kylan gains control of the ball. Nice play, Kylan Johnson. He lost control and was going out of bounds, but he saved it. And
thought Johnson was fouled twice on that. I thought he was bumped a little bit. They let him ride him up the sideline.
Definitely let him ride him up the sideline. Jenkins down low to Will Shively. He gets fouled.
I like the patience from Jefferson right now. They've shown they ran some good sets and got buckets out of it. I like it a lot. I've seen Jefferson run a couple things over the couple of games before. A lot of running gun, but tonight running sets, getting some easy looks, not letting Spring Mills claw their way back in.
Yeah,
good poise by Jefferson tonight.
Jefferson's definitely trying to finish this game off early. Again, Will's having one of his better games this season.
Playing extremely well. Jefferson cranked it up to 20.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout. We're going to go ahead and go to a commercial break. This is Jeremy Adkins and Rasan Edwards, Home Team Sports. Welcome back to Shenandoah Junction, 58-37 Jefferson. Rasan, I thought this game might go this way. I don't know if a lot of people did.
And like I said, this is my first time really watching Spring Mills, I mentioned before, but I like how Jefferson is keeping this third quarter. They're under control. They're not letting Spring Mills just claw their way back in. You know, Jefferson's running their sets, getting good looks, and now the lead is up to 21.
Thomas working on
got
Tally.
Away with a hook. I thought Thomas got away with a hook. I don't think they called it. Thomas got away with a hook on that. Good defense by, was that Moses?
Moses Tally.
Good defense by Moses. I thought he stayed up.
Thomas with the ball, working on Johnson. Long three from Davis, off the mark. Wyatt with the rebound. Jenkins.
Good push by
up
Jenkins.
to Gladney in the corner.
Good find.
Ooh, in and out. Gladney just misses on the three. Push the ball up to Davis. Davis is going to slow it up. Anderson working on Tally. Sorry, Thomas working on Tally. He finishes that time.
That's a tough shot. Good defense by Tally, but Thomas, good shot.
Yeah, Thomas is a hard player to defend. He's got a lot of length, and he's got guard skills also for somebody of that size.
He's able to take you off the dribble. Like he can knock down open shots as well, so tough matchup.
Jenkins working on Thomas right now. Jamari might be able to exploit that because his first step is lightning fast. Gladney drives baseline, dishes the wide Shively up and under, got it. See, Jefferson's they're making that extra pass.
They're making the extra pass. Good penetration by Gladney, dish off, and easy bucket.
It's almost like they're feeling the next shot.
Right.
And when that's happening,
that's what the great teams do. They make the extra pass. They don't take the good shot. They take the great shot. So that's what Jefferson's doing.
Another steal by Jefferson. Long outlet to Gladney. Chases it down. Back to Johnson. Got it.
Plays right there. Those are winning plays. That's great hustle by Gladney. You know, kept the play alive. Knockdown shot.
Shows a lot to at this point in the game where you're up by so much that you're continuing to hustle like that. I think Jefferson wants to quiet the critics.
They do, and I think that comes back to coaching because it's easy to let down right now. It's easy to kind of, go and coast, but they're staying in it. They're staying locked in.
Well, Jefferson wants to prove that they're still the big dog or big cat in this case on the block. After last season, I don't think they want anybody taking their throne away from them,
and rightfully so. They had a big target on their back coming in after, going, 22, 23-0 going in the States. And, definitely a good game against, was it Cable Midland, I believe they played the first round. So I think they're looking to go deeper into the playoffs this year. So, it's extremely important to continue to play good basketball.
And we're in late January, and this is where you want to start getting ready to play your best basketball.
Absolutely.
Of course, anything can happen when we get to sectionals and regionals, but how you're playing in January and February is usually going to show how you're going to perform for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. It matters. It matters a lot. You're doing little things. That play by Gladney, those are little things. Those are winning plays, so you need that.
Kylan Johnson dishes the Wyatt Shively. Another good pass. He just can't quite finish.
Johnson is really
Fritz in the corner.
Might have got away with
one there.
But I like how Johnson is penetrating and being able to dish and create shots for others. Doing a great job of that tonight.
22, Austin Davis, called for his second foul.
A lot can be said late in these games about body language, Coach.
Absolutely. Body language, it screams. It's much louder than your voice. So, body language matters a lot.
Not a lot of excitement out of the Spring Mills bench right now. We're on the opposite end of the floor, but I can imagine everybody on that Jefferson bench they're leaned forward, engaged, and locked into this game.
That's a good move.
Good move by DJ Bordley.
Good move by DJ.
Spring Mill's not playing so good tonight. DJ's playing pretty well.
He's playing a solid game. Him along with Thompson, they're playing a strong game.
He's taking advantage of the minutes he's being given and trying to earn himself some more.
Can't knock him for that.
Now DJ's been working hard. Johnson to Will Shively, step back three, hesitated a little bit, but still got it. Still got it. And with that being said, the third quarter is over. And
this is twice from Shively, hitting the shot late in the quarter.
You're right. Two at the buzzer, and this game's getting a little bit out of hand. 65-43 Jefferson. I'm going to take you to a quick commercial break before we come back for the fourth quarter. Back to Shenandoah Junction, home team sports TV. Jeremy Adkins, Coach Rasan Edwards. That game got a little bit out of hand in the beginning of the second half, Coach.
It started from that second quarter. Jefferson went on a spurt from defense to offense, let out just some easy buckets, and now Jefferson hasn't looked back.
I expected a strong performance from Jefferson. Tonight, I did not expect a 22-point lead to start the fourth quarter.
I think Jefferson, this sounds like they wanted to make a statement tonight. Sounds like they wanted to come out, play strong. I'm sure Coach Lewis wanted them to come out and play well, have a good showing.
Definitely a statement game. I think Jefferson wants to show that they should be the fifth-ranked team in the state. Jamari with the floater, just off the mark. Can't quite control the rebound.
Again,
bad outlet pass by Thomas.
Again, you have to take advantage of that. Now you give up an open look. He just missed it. But
Will just missed that one.
You have a possession. You gain defensive possession, and you throw the ball away.
Bordley dishes it off to Thomas, passes it off to Anderson. He's looking to try to get into the lane, and they've shut that lane down here in the second half. Austin Davis just off the mark.
Good call with Coach Lewis, getting everything under control, getting a good shot here.
Definitely expect Jefferson to maybe slow it down a little bit here in the fourth quarter and run some half-court sets and run some time off the clock. But just as we say that, it opens up for an easy bucket for him.
And no point in shooting yourself out the game. Get easy looks. There's no point in just continue to jack threes. Get something easy. Continue to put pressure on Spring Mills.
Scoop shot by Bordley off the mark. Out of bounds. Ball's going to go to Jefferson. Going to get some subs for Jefferson. Jenkins and Fritz are going to head to the bench. Roper and Gladney back in. 6:30 to go in the game. Looks like we're going to get
Jenkins.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout on the floor.
Spring Mills called 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I don't know why Coach Lewis would feel the need to continue to play him and
I think
possibly risk an injury.
Absolutely. Again, he's the engine, so you want to make sure nothing, of any nonsense happens right now.
No. These EPAC contests have a tendency to get a little chippy here at the end.
Absolutely.
Regardless.
Everyone wants to win, and sometimes it can get out of hand. But hopefully tonight, just continue to play a clean game, compete, and that's it.
Kyle and Johnson operating at the point. Wyatt pulls up just misses. Will with the rebound. Shoots falling down and almost misses it. Caleb Robinson out on the break. Dishes out to Anderson, drives back to the rack. He's off the mark.
Jefferson slowing it down a little bit. Again, using some clock.
Oh, Wyatt gets the ball stripped by Thomas. Thomas out to Boardley. Boardley cannot hit that scoop shot. I think he needs to try a little different look next time. Kylan Johnson from the corner, got it.
5-point swing, miss a layup and give up an open three in transition. So, I think Spring Mills is wearing down.
Well, again, as we said, they've been running high on emotions, and tonight might be the night that it caught up with them. And again, they've really only gone 6 deep. We saw a 7th player for a short spurt, but it's pretty much been the starters with Boardley as the 6th man, and Jefferson's been out and running all night.
And Boardley's played well coming off the bench. He's played really well.
I think he's earning himself some more playing time.
Absolutely.
Thomas up to Anderson. Ooh.
I don't know about that.
Oh. Let's just remember, your feet do not have to be set to draw a charge. All you have to do is establish position.
I just think that was a straight no call. I thought it was just a little bump.
I saw the forearm shiver. I saw the forearm shiver.
No call. I don't think there's a quick call of that foul.
Boardley from the corner, he knocked it down.
Three again. He keeps fighting.
Spring Mills not giving up even though they're down by 21 points. Ty Vickers in the game. Kylan Johnson with another 3 off the mark. Roper's going to get that in, rebound in, and looks like we're going to get a foul call on Caleb Robinson. That's going to be his 3rd.
Jefferson's still firing away threes right now.
Another one from Gladney.
And,
that one's just off the mark.
Continuing to get possessions, and there's no point in those shots.
Thomas fights to the basket. He's going to draw the foul and go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, Jefferson not getting away from that bread and butter 3-point line. Thomas knocks down the first.
That was wrong. Jenkins comes back.
He's going to bring the ball up the floor for Jefferson. 4 minutes to play in the game.
Spring Mills extending their zone a little bit. So,
Vickers pulls up from the line. That's off the mark.
Those are bad shots. Those are bad shots.
Jump ball looks like it'll stay with Spring Mills. Max Anderson from 3, off the front of the iron. Gladney pulls in the rebound. Kylan Johnson with another 3.
Another empty possessions.
They could stand to run a little bit more time off the clock.
You have to continue or get into a position where you're just getting good looks every time, and you don't, a 3 right now doesn't really help that case.
Now, as you see there, I think Jefferson decided better that time of pulling the trigger. Jenkins does on that one. That one's off the mark.
Yeah, Lewis calling a timeout. think he sees it. I think they went, 0 for their last 5 from 3.
Timeout on the floor. We're going to go to commercial break. Home Team Sports TV.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And we are back at Jefferson High School. Little under 3 minutes to play. Jefferson ran away with this one, Coach.
They did. I'd like to see Jefferson get something, get a good look here. They went for last 0 for 5 from 3, last couple possessions, giving Spring Mills opportunities to gain another possession that they don't really need. Right now, obviously, it looks like they're slowing it down, just kind of get something easy.
Jefferson playing a little bit of keep away.
Force them to match up now.
Taking some time off the clock.
Got something easy there.
There's the look you want.
Got something easy.
We're going to have another timeout down on the floor. See if Coach Lewis is going to go to his bench. Don't know that Coach Samples has much of a bench to go to. Been working on mainly a 6-man rotation this evening and pretty much seen the same 5 here for all of the fourth quarter. It's definitely now created a log jam at the top of the EPAC. Hedgesville's got a win over Jefferson. Spring Mills has a win over Hedgesville. Jefferson has a win over Spring Mills. Of the 3, the most decisive have been this game here tonight. The Jefferson Hedgesville game and the Hedgesville Spring Mills game ended in a very close score. Got Gladney, Shively, Jenkins, Johnson, and Shively back out on the floor for Jefferson. Anderson, Thomas, Davis, Bordley, and Robinson. Spring Mills with possession. They're going to bring the ball up the floor. Bordley with the ball. Nice drive, can't quite finish. Kylan Johnson's going to bring it up for Jefferson. Jefferson going to work the ball around, under 2 to play. Oh, Jenkins, a little sloppy pass there. Robinson jumps the lane and gets 2, 72-53 Jefferson. Spring Mills not giving up, they're still pressing. Jefferson breaks the press, Shively to Shively. Cross court pass to Jenkins. Jenkins going to hold the ball till someone engages. Johnson to Shively. Gladney double team cross court to Johnson. Wyatt wide open underneath. Can't quite finish, under a minute to play here. Bordley with the three, just off the mark. Johnson pulls the rebound in. Jenkins double teamed in the corner. Ball's going to go off of a Spring Mills player. Jefferson going to retain possession. Jefferson getting ready to inbounds. Just 30 seconds left here in this game.
Good win by Jefferson tonight.
Good win by Jefferson. Good win by Jefferson. Jefferson looking to run the clock out. Just playing keep away from Spring Mills. And that is going to be a wrap, Coach. Jefferson with the astounding victory over Spring Mills, 72-53. We're going to take you to a commercial break and come back with our home team, Neil Powell Down Home Insurance Player of the Game.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to Shenandoah Junction. Jeremy Adkins here with your Neil Powell Down Home Insurance Player of the Game, Jamari Jenkins. Jamari, you had 19 points. You were mega hot from three-point range. Played amazing defense all night. How'd you feel taking away such a big victory in what's basically fight for supremacy of the EPAC this year?
Well, I felt good. We came out ready to play. We came out anticipated for the game. You know, it was a lot of built-up energy in the locker room. We ready came to play. My teammates came ready to play with energy, hyped them up, and we just executed. Came out the dub.
I really liked the way you guys moved the ball around early. Seemed like tonight you guys had a cerebral thing going on. Y'all were making that extra pass to the wide open man. You guys were all on fire from three. You had 19 and were hitting from deep. Will had 22. It was a tough decision, but you played an all-around great game. distributed the ball well. So how does it feel now? Because I'm pretty sure you guys in that locker room would consider yourself back in the driver's seat in the EPAC.
Yeah, sir. We feel good. Will had a good game. He woke up, you know. We're starting to click now as a team. Chemistry's starting to go up.
Yeah,
it's looking scary now.
This is the time of year you want to start to get hot, end of January, beginning of February.
Yes, sir.
You ready to get back to Charleston and try to make a run at the state title and bring one back home to Shenandoah Junction in Jay County?
Yes, sir. We're ready since last year.
Jamari, thanks for your time this evening.
Problem.
I'm going to let you get into that locker room and celebrate with your teammates.
Yes, sir.
I doubt this will be the last time I talk to you this year, though.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man. Have a great evening.
You too.
It was a great game tonight. Going to run down our list of sponsors before we let you go this evening. Petty Pest Control, Sampson Properties and Adam Shively, Sundays Tannin 24/7. Key Property Management, Cattrall Law, Cheryl Yates ERA Realty, L&L Handyman Services, call Terry Jenkins, VFW Post 3522. Neil Powell, Down Home Insurance, who had the player of the game, Jamari, who was just with me. Money Mar Training, call Marcus Roper. HG's Barbecue, Quality Lawn Care, call Chris Page. Integrity Home Mortgage, Shelton Tree Service, Beautitudes Hair and Beauty. And if you need a new ride, call me, Jeremy Adkins, at Opekin Motors. Want to thank my producer, Shalinka. Sorry. Sid on floor cam, Keem on main cam. My daughter Ariana helped us run the scoreboard tonight, and Coach Rasan Edwards, who joined me on the broadcast. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time out.